Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Los Angeles Sparks playing against the Minnesota Lynx. This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops. Things sure move fast in the shorter WNBA season. It's hard to believe we're getting close to the halfway point here.
Well, I like the quick pace. Every game matters, and teams have to adapt to changes fast. It's exciting.
I think fans would agree with you, too. I mean, there are really no dog days in the WNBA season. It's really a season where every game matters.
Here we go. So the Sparks will get the first possession. Here's Jackson. Good, and it's Odyssey Sims who picks up the assist.
That's what I call court vision. Sims' ability to make plays helps her team break down defenses.
Pass to Shepard. Back to McBride. Takes it out to Collier. Misses the three. And now Jackson. Back to Jackson. Fires it. Misses the wing jumper.
As far as, a jumper will go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
Seriously, I don't know how that one didn't fall. Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
And Tim, we know success isn't always linear. Just look at Alana Smith. She's a perfect example of that. Took her a few years to claim her spot in the league.
Well, she was a top 10 pick back in 2019. She shot under 20% as a rookie. Alana was out of the league, but she had a great 2023. The Australian finishing third in most improved player voting, and she has really got a spot in the league now.
Now here's Shepard. Pass to McBride. Releases. Hamby grabs the miss.
Well, I mean, sometimes you're going to miss even the easiest of chances.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Love the selfless, intelligent play by Hamby. Puts the ball into the wide-open shooter's hands.
McBride with the ball. Guarded by Jackson. And the basket by McBride.
All right, if they think that kind of defense is going to get it done against her, they are sorely mistaken. What's going on out there?
On the wing, Rakia Jackson. And the Sparks, another three.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
Now here's Collier. Pass to McBride. Takes it out to Collier. Here's Shepard. 6 on the shot clock. Collier. Hamby grabs the miss. An 8-point differential. Jackson. McBride covering. And the Sparks, another three.
They are doing some damage from downtown, guys.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting.
Just an aerial display from beyond the arc.
Now here's Berger. Pass to McBride. Shepard, the screen. There's the three. McBride misses.
Well, she wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Back to Jackson. From deep. And the Sparks, another three.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looked shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days.
Now here's McBride. It doesn't go for her.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
And when you talk about winning, historically, the Lynx are up there with any team in the WNBA.
Absolutely. You look at their 4 titles, which is tied for the most in league history. Then you see they have the 3rd best winning percentage of all time. I mean, this is a franchise that consistently has been in the hunt over the years.
And we've got an injury on the floor. Very unfortunate, as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Well, injuries, they're just such a tough part of the game.
And impossible to tell just how bad it is, but she's definitely coming out, and that may be all for her today.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Pass to Berger. Shepard. To the paint. Here's Collier. No good again that time. To the middle. Jackson gets the bucket.
You know, you look at the stats, the assist totals, they just jump out at you. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been key.
It's just a different mindset these teams have had.
Now here's Berger. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. The screen by Collier. And the basket by McBride.
Can score from anywhere on the court, and McBride has really taken on that alpha personality type.
Jackson. Her shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
The story here in the early stages is how well they've been shooting the ball.
An outstanding percentage. Look, this is how you want to start a ball game, am I right?
Yeah, it just sets a tone.
On the wing, Rakia Jackson. Good on the three-point shot.
They couldn't have dreamed of a much better start than they've had here tonight.
Yeah, they came in with a tremendous offensive game plan. It's worked perfectly, and what a lead they already have to show for it.
And you got to give credit to this coaching staff as well. They came into this game prepared perfectly.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Sparks ahead, opening a huge gap. And we'll bring you the start of quarter 2 when we return. Well, not exactly. And they've built a very nice lead.
No signs of slowing down, at least as far as I can tell.
Lets it go from deep. Jackson gets the bucket.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Now here's Berger. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to McBride. Shot clock at 5. They can't stop the run with that one.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Here's Minnesota, trailing by 19. Here's Shepard. Collier outside. Shepard, the screen. The 3. Nafisa Collier, and that's good.
Still trailing, yes, but their offense is no longer on life support here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they're making some shots now, looking to make up some ground.
Now here is Sims. Inside. Jackson outside. Pass to Cannon. From the arc. And that's collected by Kayla McBride.
Just not the quarter she would like to have when you talk about shooting the ball, but hopefully she can turn it around.
Jacks up a 3. Stevens grabs the board.
Yeah, I'll tell you, her three-point shot has looked pretty bad here in the second half. She's trying to shoot her way out of this slump, but I think she's got to give it a rest and try something else. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
Pass to Collier. On the wing, Kayla McBride. Collier outside. Shot clock at 6. And a kick out to McBride. Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier picking up the assist.
Off the court, McBride is lighthearted, but she's a killer on the court. Basketball is everything to her.
Pass to Jackson. Fires for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
I love it. keep shooting. As the threes keep dropping for her, she'll keep shooting,
As she should. Look, when you're having the kind of day she's having from long range, why not just keep firing them?
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Sparks ahead. They lead by 18. We'll take a quick break and then get back to the action. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first two quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. And Jackson, a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, she created a lot of good shots for herself in the first couple of quarters, and she knows when to pass up on the tough ones. Good shot selection.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for her, and that's a stat that really tells you how efficient a player has been.
Collier with it. Pass to McBride. The 10-footer. Yep, count it.
You love to see that offensive mindset from McBride, and fans are rarely disappointed with her intensity.
You know, some players struggle with the transition from college to pros, but not Nafisa Collier.
I mean, her rookie year was ridiculous. She led the league in minutes. She was an all-star as a rookie. Remember, Collier won a national championship in college, but she was used to the spotlight. She's coming to the league as an all-star level player, and we've seen her just improve.
Jackson gets the bucket.
They need to get way more disruptive defensively. They just can't keep allowing these easy buckets. You know, get a little physical, show some effort.
Defensively, that's job number one. Effort, nothing easy inside.
Now here's Shepard. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Nafisa Collier for three. It's hauled in by the Sparks.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets a tone.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They're 3 for 3.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And here's Berger. And stolen by Sims. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come out racing out of the gate to start the second half.
Pass to Collier. Shepard the screen. Will it go? And it's Collier missing.
Still cold from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Jackson, no good.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
Here's McBride. Hamby grabs the miss.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
Outside Sims. Stevens the screen. Back to Jackson. Yes! Great play by Odyssey Sims to set it up.
She's been one of their more reliable options today, and it's her shooting that has given them this lead.
Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Time called here. The Lynx decide to talk it over. Out to the left wing. Now Berger. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. To the inside. On the wing, Kayla McBride. Just 5 on the clock. And the Lynx miss again.
They've shown some strength in the paint. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly, guys. They've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Jackson. She's got 27. Launches a 3. Jackson gets the bucket.
They're having so much trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either.
That'll kill you, a differential like that from beyond the arc.
Pass to Shepard. Collier. Looking to end the drought. Good on the triple.
A great shooter from deep. Collier responding with her own trifecta.
Here's Jackson. And Carlton pulls it down.
That's one she knows she should have drained.
Collier. That one falls.
That's just run of the mill for her. She's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Left side, Jackson. The 3 is up. Another 3 for the Sparks.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right, 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Shepard, the screen. Down low. Azare Stevens with some nice D. Now the Sparks with it. Jackson, right side. Pass to Stevens. McDonald. Here's the 3. And it's good. Rakia Jackson for 3.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the 3 and still haven't been able to do it.
Yeah, I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point. A rough quarter scoring the ball. She's not helping.
Here's Jackson. Another 3 for the Sparks.
They're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Sparks on top, running away with it. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for the fourth quarter. And we're getting underway in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things... Both teams changing it up here. Now here's Berger. Pass to Uhas. Collier. Can't hit from in close. Here's Jackson. Soft touch off the glass.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Pass to McBride. And the foul called on Brink. That's her third foul of the game.
And the next foul will put them in the bonus.
And you know they'll be trying to draw that next one quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the line and get some easy buckets.
McBride outside. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Jackson. Gets it to go from downtown.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
Pass to Berger. Collier. 6 to shoot. Elbow shot. Good. She hits the jumper.
Yeah, when you face a Collier, a player that chips in everywhere, including the mid-range.
And here's Burrell. Takes the three, and the Sparks another three.
Her ball distribution has been outstanding,
Yeah, Tim, all you have to do is look at the numbers. Those assists do not lie.
and they keep piling up.
Pass to McBride. Back to Collier. Rebound by the Sparks.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
And the Sparks another three.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
To the inside. Brink grabs the miss. And the Sparks with possession here. Pass to McDonald. Burrell. Three-pointer. Shepard pulls it in. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And the Lynx miss again. Now the Sparks with it. Back to Jackson. Pass to Burrell for three. The shot comes out. McBride with the ball. And so it's the Sparks taking care of business in this one. And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Boy, I mean, for us, too.